Hello, everybody. Welcome back to more World Cup action. This is Poland versus the Netherlands in the round two of the losers bracket. I've got Matthew with me today.
Hello, I am here, and we've got a vignette opener for Poland versus Netherlands. I do remember Netherlands picked this map as their counter pick in one of their winners bracket matches. So they're clearly scheming. They're clearly practiced on it, and I'm not so sure if Poland can say the same.
Now, Will did say earlier in a bit of a pre-game chat that he's going into this match sleeveless. No tricks, no
Yeah, and
preparation.
Yagami's had like chance to play a game to warm up.
I,
Because
I'm
he
not
was
sure they
open
even did
play.
play a game because they're having lag issues.
Oh yeah, they might not have even gotten to play a game. They were just testing out ways to solve lag, and it looks like they've succeeded. We've got Team Poland on the left and Team Netherlands on the right here.
So, what do you think of that vignette here?
Personally, I hate it. I'm not.
It does have a tendency to throw people off, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this is more. There's so many resources, but you never see the games really played out late game. It
Yeah.
more there's just so many nooks and crannies for you to sneak up on everyone, and it can get pretty snowbally because if you look in mid, there's so much, right? And once you take control of your side of mid, it's so easy to just keep them off their own mid section. And that just opens up the whole map for you, and then it's basically the enemy team on a timer. But hopefully we'll see a bit more of a competitive game. We are seeing an early hench from Yagami coming in to the topmost flank from Talk. Talk is going to miss him.
Mm.
Very sneaky.
Now, is this just
Very
a
sneaky.
scout or is this going to be a
Yeah,
sneaky corner chamber?
it looks like we have a scout. This guy could very easily have snuck all the way around. He is going to see this very early chamber come down from Talk. Halfway to 2. Chamber preemptively going down. Is Yagami with an early 2 himself. So this is actually good from Talk, being able to defend pretty much pronto. And there we see the 2s getting hit across the board, except from Puglin here, who's yet to even consider it, focusing heavily on his economy right now. He's got 4 rods up, he's got a workshop up. Is he funneling money towards his ally, I wonder?
I don't think he is. We've seen a lot of chambers go
Yeah,
up if that was the case.
we're not seeing a whole lot of early action right now, but the
No.
economy of Puglin is only benefiting from that.
Yeah, I think he's off to a great start here. Everyone
There's
went
the
for
advanced
chambers
structures.
just to be safe, and he's gone for the greedy play, and he's not being punished for it.
Getting the advanced structures off before 2 can be just like a death note a lot of the time. But there's the research clinic going down. Has he claimed any further geysers? Looks like he's going for mid already. Is he going to start his 2? No, content to just keep producing henchmen. We are seeing I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that rat camel's name. Heading up into
A
the
bunch
base.
of
Oh,
gazelles.
is he going to get the plague off before he
He is
falls?
not, I don't think.
Oh,
No.
that would have actually been a pretty big hit to all these gazelle lemmings that Yaba has been cooking up at home. We've got some desperate measures from Talk, despite times not being too desperate. Yagami throwing up a preemptive sound beam at home. Looks like Will is on the way to 3. He's getting his chamber up at long last. Talk settling into mid. Very curtailed
I'd
start.
really like to see these gazelles from Yaba go and be more proactive and raid Will a bit, because
Yeah,
he
there really are so many of them, and there's just no defenses at home for Puglin. And well, some pressure would be nice. There's some Digimon rolling into mid from Puglin, lemming baboons, but there he is at 3
level 2.
already, not far behind from Yagami. And Team Netherlands has not been going 3. Talk is about 30% of the way there, so it will be interesting to see if they can hold off. I mean, Yaba's army is pretty colossal, and these Gazelle Lemmings
Here
will hold up.
comes Gunnaconda Rex from Will. I don't know what this unit is, but it has a frightening name.
It has a frightening build time too. I'm expecting a loner. The henchmen are here, awaiting. And yep, there he is.
It's a Cobra.
It's a Cobra Anaconda. Now, this is amphibious, which means it matches up very well
Oh,
to.
it just
Oh no, no,
one-shots them
no!
and it's hand shield.
Oh no! Why did you run back? Why did you bounce back? Yeah, but you should have just gone for the counterattack because that's a big investment from Will, and his economy is untouched. Look how slow that guy is. If they had just gone for that attack, I think they could have done a significant amount of damage.
I think they could have, yeah.
Talks just hit 3, and there is Yaba not far behind him, but there's 2 of these Gunnaconda Rexes.
Now, it can
And
get difficult to micro multiple sets of loners.
yeah, but I mean, he's only got the group of henchmen healing one of them, and this one looks like it's going to go for a flank.
What is Yaba gonna do about this? It's in his
I mean,
base.
this is going to be rough. They are both at 3, but there's just not a lot to defend at home. We see Yagami building a chamber in the north side as well. I really do think if they had gone for a counterattack there, then they could have actually got some serious damage done. But right now, they're just in an awkward spot. These pork lemmings are just getting produced and shot down as they
Yeah.
spawn.
Oh,
Oh, dearie me. And I don't know. Oh, we've got a whole lot of snowy bowels coming out. They might just be able to shoot this guy down in one hit. They're going for the
the
henchman.
henchman.
Not a bad call either.
I think there's too much heal on the field.
We are seeing Kronk come out as well, and he has immunity, and he does not get one shot, crucially. A lot of henchmen are getting picked off,
he's
and
down.
there goes the
He's down.
Gunnaconda. There is another one in reserve. He's not done much in the south. But you've got to think, with just the straight economy that Puglin's had so far, he's actually not staffed this expo in mid.
What's he gonna do? Is he gonna go 4, or does he have other level 3s? Yeah,
I
he has
mean,
King of Holland.
the other big thing is that was a lot of henchmen pulled from Puglin.
Yeah.
And the attack didn't actually end up doing that much. I mean, no henchmen lost. A lot of units getting picked off, but those were level 2s. They were on a timer
And
either way.
all these henchmen he sent to mine over here in Yaba's expansion, they're gonna go down now. Only 2
That
of them are
being
gonna stay.
said, the attack is hitting on the north side. Yagami has done some pretty sizable damage to Talk's base. A few flyers picking off some of the defenses there. Talk coming in with these level 2s. They do not match up so well. See, the Netherlands team is both headed to 4, and Poland has been quite content to just sit where they are right now. And we'll see if Talk can hold out. I mean, he's doing a reasonable job of it, but really needs to start producing some higher tier units because these lemmings are just not going to hold up to the forces from Yagami.
It's very true. There's level
there's the
4 for
4 from
Yaba. What are we gonna
Talk
see?
is not too far behind him, so we will see. A bit of better communication between the Netherlands team would be good because I really do think Yaba could be doing more to help defend. And the sooner this presence is gone from Talk's base, the better of a position they're in, right?
Yes,
Just
less enemy units in your base is generally makes for
it's
a better
generally one of
position.
the most positive positions you can be in. Now we have a Gunnaconda Rex here coming in the south. There's another one in the north without the loner bonus, so he's struggling. But there's just
There's
not
just
a
so much
whole lot.
Yagami here.
Yeah, and there's just not a whole lot of Yaba. Despite hitting 4, he's just not making level 4 units. He's got some Gazelle Lemmings coming out, but they are not going to do too well. That being said, they are taking out these range units pretty much for free, so got to be happy about that. But Talk is just on the floor. They're just still producing level 2s, and they're both at level 4. I'm so confused by this.
Is it an amphibious thing? Do they not have water chambers?
Yeah, I'm seeing a water chamber go down in mid from Talk now at long last. I think that must be it. And yeah, I mean, Yaba's been unable to get one down.
Oh, Will building anti-air towers under the cliffs by the air chambers from Yaba.
Yeah, we are going to see some Hippoporks start coming out from Yaba, though, and they're going to match up great against everything. It looks like Team Poland. Yagami is almost at 4 himself, but Puglin not even getting there. I mean, he's spending a lot of electricity on these loners. Yaba with the cheeky call-out, and I mean, can you blame him?
I think he's talking about the anti-air towers.
They are pretty cheeky, and it looks like Talk is going to die, especially with Yagami hitting 4 as well. I mean, Yaba's just kind of penned in his base right now. He's producing units, but it's just so much Yagami everywhere, all over the place.
Yeah.
Talk's lab is about 50% HP, the temperature around the same. We'll see if he can reinforce from mid, but Yagami's attacking him there as well. You're seeing some fencers coming out. These narwhal oogs. Yeah, that's cute. That's a cute name. Some great white sharks coming out in response from Yagami. That's a lot of electricity to be spending on a level
Yeah,
4 melee.
lab defense is running out for talk, and there's not a lot of working expansions left for the Netherlands team.
Yeah, we can see this one little guy up in the top right in Talk's expansion. This hippopotamus just chewing away at the edge, and you got to think he's just about to fall. Even with so much in mid, you've got to come home and defend, surely. There's just so much. We're seeing one henchman being healed by just so many as these porks get slowly chipped away by the Gunnaconda Rex.
He's done a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, Talk's about to fall. He's doing some chunks in mid, but there's Yagami hitting 5, and I mean, the early interference from Puglin on Yaba has really just
Yeah,
and the early dominance over Talk that Yagami's shown just let them run away with this game.
I think
Because
the pressure they were able to put on kind of got under Netherlands' skin, and they hit 4, and they had no real momentum. They could have
yeah,
taken it more advantage of that.
yeah, I mean, absolutely. But there we go. There's Talk falling. You have to imagine that Yaba's not far behind him. He is going 5 himself, but
So
it's
next
it's
game is going to be Netherlands counter pick. What do you think?
well, I don't know, because this is kind of a map you'd expect them to pick. This is the one they used in the past. They did counterpick Crag as well, which would be exciting to see.
I'd love to see some Crag.
But yeah, here's just the endless stream of Yagami from the north. A couple of Ryans joining up with the gang. And the huge platoon of henchmen trailing this Gunnaconda Rex.
Yeah, I'm opting to make a stand here instead of blowing lab.
Yeah, I mean, it looks visually exciting at the very least.
He's not going quietly into the night.
This Gunnaconda Rex is actually almost falling. He was
He
very
will
low,
survive.
yeah, but is able to hit 5 just before the game ends, so that's nice. He has that going for him. Gunnaconda Rex. I love the location of Yaba's water chamber here, just all the way over there. It looks like there's not long left for him in this game. He is producing some behemoth cuttlefish. They do not match up so well against infinity units.
No, few things do,
Yeah.
unless they are also in infinitude themselves.
Yeah, well, there is Yaba's lab falling. He's not turning on lab defense, thank goodness. Honestly. But yeah, I mean, really strong performance from Yagami, especially having so little time to warm up there.
Yeah,
And a really interesting play from Puglin with these
yeah,
Cobra
unexpected.
Anacondas.
I think it looked scarier than it was.
Agreed. I
And
mean,
Yaba did a really good job defending with those flyers.
after Yaba was able to deflect that, I mean, if those initial that large level 2 force had just done some counter-attacking instead of all just running into die against the amphibious unit they couldn't hit, I do think the early game would have swung, because after that, Puglin did lose a lot of henchmen. And it's a big sink to send that many that early in the game. And we saw that he wasn't even able to hit level 4 that game. I mean, there was just constant need to restaff his expos after he pulled them all away. But we will see what Team Netherlands has in store for us. Game number 2.
Checking out the armies here. Post game screen.
It looks like we're actually going to see a face-off counterpick.
Oh.
Now this is interesting. We've seen a lot of different strategies come out on this map in the past. Let's see what the Netherlands have in store for us. Pretty excited for this because we've seen all sorts of things happen on Face-Off this tournament so far. And it will be exciting to see what the Netherlands has in store.
What could they have planned? Here we go. Game 2, take 2.
Alright, here we have game number 2. On Face-Off, which is the Netherlands counterpick. We'll be excited to see what they have in store. And we got a little sneak preview.
Alright, game 2, take 3, final attempt.
Well, I mean, it's Face-Off. The Netherlands picked this as their counterpick. Let's
see what they have in store.
Yeah, I mean...
Although we do know what they have in store. But let's see if they do it again.
They had in store. I have no idea if they've restocked.
Oh, it looks like they have.
Yeah, yep, he's just decided, you know what? Let's not do that.
He's playing it safe.
Adaptation. You love to see it. Alright, so we're starting this game off a bit more normally. This is game 2, by the way, which is an attempt, and we're just seeing pretty normal builds, except for some forward lightning rods from Yagami here, looking to create a miniature barrier at the entrance of his base. Not too shabby. But no crazy early fencing. We will see if Will goes for that early mid-geyser once more. Anything goes up to counteract that.
No henchmen coming out so far. Everybody's happy to stay in the base.
Yep, there as well. Green Puglin coming out with a couple hench, probably just to do the same thing.
Yeah, same maneuver. Again. Take this geyser, move down here, build a water chamber, take that geyser.
Yeah, I would love to see some early aggression from the Netherlands here. I mean,
we might have that right here. They're not going geysers.
Pretty greedy play.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Here's that aggression you asked for.
Yeah, thank you, Yaba. This is exactly what I want to see. Will is going to see this chamber coming down. He's halfway to 2 himself. Yaba's actually behind him on 2, and Yagami is already there, so he will be able to defend this no problem at all.
Soundbeam going down, but Yaba's punching the hench.
Yeah, oh, he's got to switch the aggro. Yep, there it goes.
A second soundbeam from Will.
Now this is a big investment.
But they haven't been built yet. Oh, it's gonna go up. But I think there's enough gazelles out already. They are lemmings, so they just pop out.
And they are killing off all the henchmen, and they're attacking the foundation instead of the built one. That's a bit of an issue, but a few more en route should be no problem at all. And Yaba expanding behind the pressure, which is what you love to see. A soundbeam going down. Now, he really has to come into the base here. I mean, there is a soundbeam here, but he can actually do some serious damage to the mining line. It maybe even run straight over to Yagami's base. We are seeing some aggression from Yagami in the south, but his assault looking to be deflected pretty easily. Just a handful of Panthamings versus units trickling out one by one. That should be no problem at all. And Will has stopped mining.
Yeah, and Yaba doing the right thing here, focusing down the henchmen instead of attacking the rods or lab here.
Yeah, it looks like these henchmen are going to retreat to the oceans. And Yaba actually expanding behind Will's base as well. This is a huge play from Yaba.
Yeah, and the fight in the north, Yagami's chamber has been isolated and is being destroyed.
Yeah, Yagami's switched to, and he's looking to come defend here. There is a soundbeam already up from Yaba. He's rallying his lemmings a bit awkwardly. He could do more to defend this, but Talk is in a solid position. He has a large force of units.
Yeah,
if he rolls in right now with those, then Team Poland's not got a lot at home to defend.
There's 4 henchmen now mining for Will, and he's got 1 geyser, not fully upgraded.
Will is in a rough spot here. Yagami's doing a lot to come stop this
But here comes
assault from the
Talk.
south. Yeah, Talk in the north. I mean, this is going to do some serious damage to Will's economy, and Talk is already halfway to 3.
It's looking up for the Netherlands.
Yeah, I mean, after a rocky game 2-1 and game 2-2, we're looking at a solid game 2-3. A solid defense coming in from Yagami in the north. We are seeing some lost time, mining time, but here comes Puglin with the counter crazy Jake push, throwing down a workshop. That is really his only source of mining. But here's Talk at 3 now. Let's see what he's got. He's got some pure swimmers, Archerfish tunas at level 2. Let's see what damage they can do. They are swimming down the way. This is actually the only way I believe you can swim all the right way
Yeah.
round with pure swimmers.
Is he
But
gonna go for this chamber? He's gonna keep. Yeah, that's what he's doing.
here come the huge force of Panther Snowy Owls from Yagami. Would like to see these pure swimmers stretch a bit further. We'll see if there's any more level 3s coming out from Talk. Would really love to see a bit more defense because these Panther Owls are going to do some damage. Crazy Jakes continue to trickle in. They're going to start hitting these fish in the water. But it's like there's not too much at home to defend for the Netherlands right now. Yaba's still not thinking about 3 himself. Yagami almost there. So we will see if Talk can really start things moving.
Ah, but these fish are not being microed well. They are targeting this generator as they're being eaten by these crazy jakes.
I mean, I don't think that's a horrible idea. They would succumb to the friendly fire. Talk content to continue producing level 2s, even though he was the first at 3. I don't know why this is the case. And the crazy jakes are going to swing around the back. There's still a few cuttlefish bolus spiders, which I just truly hate so much. But it looks like Talk's going in for a counterattack here. There isn't a whole lot at home to defend if they can keep Will's mining shut down, but he's just expanding twice into the bottom side of the map. I mean, they really need to start thinking about the infestation at home.
That they do.
I don't really know what Talk's doing. His production is low. He's producing a lot of these artillery units, but with Crazy Jake just rocking on up, you've got to worry. Also,
Poland's
love the
really
way the
recovered.
Netherlands have given both base generators to Talk. This is actually quite interesting.
If only he was building more units.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Oh.
quite a large force of artillery now. Here
Yeah.
comes Kronk. Now, this is more what I would like to see. Kronk, big, beefy boy, should be able to deal with the Puglin infestation in the south. He's not mining too much from there, but with this generator in
They've
mid,
taken out.
actually,
Yeah, they've taken out Will's generator in mid. Poland did buy themselves a lot of time to recover after that initial
yeah,
downturn.
there's a lot of Wilks coming out now. We've got to see more Kronks because these guys are going to match up great against the onslaught of artillery. With the amount of electricity Talk's got coming in as well, you've got to think he can probably afford a sonic boom or 2.
But does he have the sound beams?
This is just looking awkward. We're seeing some more pressure from Yagami in the north, and I just don't know what's happened to the Netherlands. They looked in such a good position. And yet, it seems to have all fallen apart in front of them.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's Yaba
Will's
finally
taking
hitting
back the generator. Yaba's free, yeah. But does he have an economy? Is the question.
Yeah,
he
I
does
don't know.
not. He has
The
none.
amount of wolves coming down now, you've got to think that the Netherlands are on the clock. There's not much left for them to do. This Octagunter force chewing through Yaba's base, and you gotta think, with Talk getting such an early 3 in this scenario, there's a lot more that could have been done.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. They just lost momentum.
I've also noticed that one of the generators at home for Talk is unupgraded, so it looked so good in the opening stages, but here we see Yagami just being everywhere, just so many wolves, and Will doing a great job pulling himself up by the bootstraps.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of Poland responding really well after that initial loss of ground and the Netherlands just not really capitalizing.
Yeah, but here we have it. There's a big force of Kronks. They are coming up to defend. They would have killed a fair number of
I don't
units,
think
but they
there's
are
enough of
going
them
to
though.
fall.
There's just too many
Yeah,
wolves. Too many
too many
wolves.
wolves. And Will has just taken over this bottom segment of the Netherlands base. And you
Could
got to
really
think,
use another miraculous desync here. I
yeah,
don't think it's coming though.
looks like the worst moment of all. The connection has stabilized. But what a solid opener from the Netherlands, and a great job to Poland for clinging on through it.
Yeah, they really did keep calm and expand and put the pressure on the Netherlands, just buying themselves
Straight
time
away.
to stabilize.
They really almost had it. There it is, the GG's coming out. These Firefly Colossal Squids, they were just the most unreasonable unit.
There it is, Poland advancing, and the
Yeah,
Netherlands being eliminated from the tournament.
yeah, wow. What an interesting set. It was close to a 3-game sweep there. I mean, that one desync coming in pretty clutch.
Yeah, game 2, I think we're starting to come back.
Yeah, you had such a strong opener in that game there, and it's
Yeah.
just props to Will for carrying on. It was really bold, expanding into Yaba's expansion.
Oh yeah.
There was nowhere else I could go. He possessed me.
Yep.
The lost
But-
tribes wandering the landscape.
And then the wolves just came in, they cleaned up, and great job to Poland for powering through that early pressure. Cause
Yeah, congrats, man. You played very, very well.
I have
Thanks.
never even
I'm so
considered the
sorry
existence
for the
of
problems.
Gazelle. Yeah, me too. You guys did fantastic. Those were great fun games. I'd never considered the existence of Gazelle Lemmings, and they scared the piss out of me.
Yeah.
So though it seems like a distant memory now, I do want to touch on that first game.
Let's talk about game 1.
What was his name? Gunnosaurus Rex.
His name was Gunnaconda Rex.
That's
Gunnaconda.
right.
Don't you
Yeah.
forget it.
Yeah, there we go.
I didn't really get to display him to his full potential, but the funny thing about him is his range is longer than the loner distance. You can have like 5 of them attacking the enemy lab at the same time. They're really good. But we were really lucky I happened to use him because we baited out those camo flyers, and they would have actually just killed me if they'd gone like from my base.
There was a
There's so
point
many.
when the first Gunnaconda came out, and there was just a massive force of Gazelle
yeah.
Lemmings and Porcupine Lemmings. And
They all got
they got-
one hit.
yeah, they got distracted by him and his shapely curves. I really do think if they'd powered through and just hit you where it hurt.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
there's
got
some
some.
time after.
I think Kiki also told me after the first game, like, yeah, Will had nothing.
Yeah, I mean, he pulled off so many henchmen to heal him.
Yeah, I turtled too much.
Yeah, I mean,
Unfortunately.
it's something to look back on.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm really sorry to Team Netherlands about those few aborted games.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Well,
is
it
what
worked
is.
out in the end. It was curious though, because it's not normal lag. It just like one game went perfectly, and then
Yeah.
it just.
Well, it's
Yeah,
because he's
but
tethered to
good
4G.
games.
I think sometimes like a cloud just moves in front of the moon and he loses signal for a while, and it can't find the packets. So
Well done to Team Poland, because you will be moving on to face off against USA 1
Face
in the
off.
next round.
Oh dear me, I hope not face off. I'm so scared of this match.
It's on Fortress, no less.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
Well, hey, thanks so much for those games, Netherlands. That was so much fun.
Yeah, good luck,
Yeah,
Poland, in the
thanks.
next
Yeah,
round.
good luck in the next round.
Okay. Well, thanks very much, guys. I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too. Thanks for the game.
Let's wrap up this recording at an even hour.
Nice.
technical difficulties to the folks at home.
Might just edit this bit out.
Yeah, not a terrible idea. Are you not able to join again?
It's not looking good.
Toast cannot join. Do you want to just restart?
Oh no, I'm in.
Oh, you're in. Oh shit, let's go. Oh, it might have been Yagami holding you up because he just dropped. I mean, this is just a plague of issues. So, yeah, I'm rolling on the assumption that this is gonna get edited out at this point, because don't have much to fill.
Quick, Matt, sing us a song.
I was walking through the forest of moccasin bread. Saw a troll boy wearing tight pants. I want to own, but can you even dance in those pants? Watch me, woman. They made a move like a vessel of shimmy, all sweet and tender like a tiny baby kitty. And to get some, put my buddy in them, then I will rule the world. Is that an angel baby? No, that's his dance moves. Watch my lady come. Jump a juice, call me Lady Tiger, cause I never eat my young. Lights in those pants, a dream. When I would move, I'd scream. Watch out for my body rolls, watch out for my body rolls. Psychics, this is how we do it. Oh, Yagami's almost back. Alright.
No, that's Matt's job. It might not have sounded as impressive as it really was because he was also riding a unicycle and juggling at the time and baking a lovely cake.
Yeah, I mean, the cake, I wouldn't call it lovely at this point. It really probably was the least of my concerns out of the 4 tasks.
You ended up running it over a couple of times with the unicycle.
Yeah.
Drop the
It's a
juggling pin in
horrible
there.
cake. Yeah, there's a few tennis balls in this cake. Just watch out for that. Alright.
Let's go.
Looks like we're finally heading into game number 2.
Yeah, once they're ready up, you can take us in with like a post-edit intro.
Alright. Okay, everyone's readied up. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need to count down because video editing software doesn't need one. Okay, it looks like we're headed into game number 2 on Face Off. But you have to think Poland's got a trick or two up their sleeve as well. I mean, we saw already
right?
in that first game how cheeky, how tricky that Puglin fellow can be.
After we take out the enemy labs.
Oh, we're seeing something going on already. Talk is moving out. Oh, and Yagami has decided to flick the lag switch. As we theorized he might.
Uh-oh. How exciting.
Well, at least if the game drops, we'll have had a little tease.
I mean, that's quite the tease. I really want to see what goes on from here, honestly. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, looks like we have our first, yep, there's the Yagami dropping from the game. And it looks like we've got a different one. On the way. Talk somehow topping out the resource score of that game.
No, that's very impressive. This game, it was delayed like 6 times. And now, it's finally getting around to it. It's just all breaking down. It's all going wrong.
Try that.
Guys, what's going on?
Who knows? I think Yagami's going on his phone connection now to see if that's better, which is likely to be.
Yeah, Will's gonna try hosting, I think.
I can rehost, or who can host?
I think Will's
Will.
hosting. He's done it
Will's
already.
hosting. Okay.
Yeah.
I will go back.
Alright, I'm actually gonna go grab a drink. So, I'll be RB. I'm gonna join this game because the slot is closed.
Tell me about your drink.
I just grabbed a big bottle of milk from the fridge. I'm going to pull that little annoying tab off, and I'm just going to suckle on it like a teat. There's a visual image for you.
Yes, a difficult one to process. I don't know
I'm
what tab you're talking about.
There's, you know, when you get milk and it's new and fresh from the shop, it's got like a little thingy on the lid to stop the milk going everywhere at the shop. Peel it away. You got me as 2020 pig. Oh, wow. Everyone touch wood, cross your fingers. All the rest of it. I mean, 900 ping, how bad could it
He's
be?
homing in on that latency.
Oh,
Stabilizing.
we're falling? We're at 800, 700?
Alright. Let's
In one
sneak
of these.
preview. Talk. Well, he ventured out with all 3 henchmen at the very start of the game.
Yeah,
For
won't
about
be
5
interesting.
seconds, and then everything collapsed.
We need to take out all enemy
All right.
labs.
Oh,
Looking
opposite
pro-
sides this time around.
Yeah,
I
but the
wonder how
henchmen
this
are
will
still
affect me.
on their pilgrimage. Where are they going?
They're splitting
One's
off.
splitting off. Yeah, it looks good. That, I mean, this is... Are they gonna
It's a fence.
all
It's a fence.
The middle one not quite complete. Oh, is he going to fence the expos?
Yeah,
Maybe.
he is. What is this
What the-
fence? What?
Whoa, this is
Oh,
strange.
he's just blocking the workshops.
Yeah, but I'm not actually sure he has blocked the workshop in the south. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, now there's some blockage there, but I feel like that left one
Is this worth
kind
it?
of alright.
See, this is where Team Poland just goes for like a single base level 2 rush.
Yeah, this is interesting because he's only fenced off mid. He's not fenced off either of the other sides.
Here's
So I mean,
Will's henchman coming for the middle. Are he's gonna snag the geyser, perhaps?
maybe we're seeing another talk fence go down in the south, but this one a bit more conservative. I mean, he's got to see this generator going up. No, he doesn't. And I mean, this is curious. We're still seeing an early 2 from Yaba. Puglin and Yagami following suit as well, but Talk's economy is a little behind due to
Will's
some
dropping,
shenanigans.
Will's dropping a water chamber in the north.
Yeah, and just because of the sort of haphazard nature of the fences, he can still go through mid with this one.
And swim around.
Yeah,
if he
I
so
mean, he
chooses.
could just... And, I mean, Puglin's got to be feeling pretty happy snagging this early geyser,
Yeah.
another one going up in the north.
And Yagami just building a workshop right there. All those fences were for nothing.
We're gonna see Yagami pump out some Zebron frogs, but he's actually trapped between 2 talk fences here. Very strong. Yeah, the workshop just squeezing in, and another one in the south. I mean, this. Don't know what to say.
Very unfortunate.
You know, we're seeing the fences get assaulted by some Zebron frogs, but they will be met with glorious retribution as soon as they break through.
The pack hunter is active. They're ready to pounce. These
The pack hunter
porcupines.
is packtive. Now, what's going on with Talk? He's going to, but I don't know. Will has so much electricity. He has this generator in mid, the one at the top. He's claiming the one at home as well.
And he's attacking with these crazy jokes.
Yeah, there's Crazy Jake. Swift little beast he is. And we're seeing Yaba really having to put in the legwork to defend on 2 fronts. He did lose a few units to the south, losing a few to the Crazy Jake pressure in the north. That is a lot of Zebrons from Yagami. And the Crazy Jakes are just chewing units one by one. Oh, and this is not looking good for the Netherlands. I mean, what crazy opener, but nothing really to come of it.
No, those fences are just not in the right places.
I don't really know if I like what Yab is doing here, coming out with his small force of fashion.
They are going to die, I'm afraid.
There. Yeah, that's not great for Team Netherlands. These Gazelle Lemmings are coming out, but they're just trickling in. They're going to fall themselves. Oh, no.
And
And
this sound beam's not going to last.
Yeah, but
Having not been repaired, it does look to be inside the cliffs though. Is this where Yagami saves the Netherlands by lagging out?
oh, it might be. Oh, it might actually be.
Nope.
Oh, no. Not to be. Sorry, Team Netherlands.
Oh,
Oh,
you might have
there's still
spoken too soon.
hope. Now, this is an awkward situation.
That it is. Lagami.
Because this game is looking rough from the Netherlands' perspective, but I think it would be unfair
I don't
to
think
call...
it's, yeah, I think it's still technically too close to call it in Poland's favor.
Yeah. So, guess we play the waiting game. If people have to disconnect, we might just have to look at another game too.
If this is gonna go for another round, maybe Top will learn from his mistakes and either fence properly or not fence at all.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just don't think there's a way to make that work. I mean, it's just too much of an investment.
Yeah. I mean, there's some ways you can pull those fences off, but flying solo like that, you've got to think it was ambitious, especially sending his 3 starting edge. He could have even gone for a fence closer to home, maybe trapped them in their base, but
It's not looking good for this game.
it's not, is it?
Oh, there it is. Here's the
We've
drop.
got ourselves a drop. Yep. Oh boy.
Hey.
We don't know what's going on with Yagami's internet here. It's really, really weird. It's probably because he's tethering to his phone. But we're going to try one more time, and if it fails, we will postpone this match.
Alrighty.
Thanks very much.
If they postpone the match, they have to replay game 1.
I don't think so.
Yeah. It's tough to call that.
I mean, it would be the first split in the tournament so far.
Yeah.
I think we'd have to consult the B champ itself.
That glorious entity. Those fences.
Now that's the big question. Is he gonna try the same thing again?
Oh gosh. 1,000 apologies to the Netherlands.
I mean, they did kind of save them from a defeat there, most likely, so...
Yeah.
Alright.
Huge dishonor to Poland. Agreed. Alright.
Is that end recording?
No, he's still going.
Oh,
he likes to. He likes to give a good like 10
Sudden
minutes of
silence.
silence at the end.
yeah, well, well
You
done,
have to.
guys.
That last game there, I really thought Will was actually just dead.
Legends never die, mate. The funny
I
thing
tried to
was,
save him with Panther
Yeah,
owls.
yeah. There was just a little missed micro where the Panther Owl's gotten like 4 free hits against Yeva's stuff, and then I think that really just saved the game there because
Actually, the game before the one that the game that desynced, I think we were coming back.
nah, you guys were fucked that game. We had all the guys.
Well, you hadn't seen the Archerfish tunas yet. I was
No, but I was ready for him. That's why I got Crazy Jake. He just annihilates him.
Yeah.
Crazy Jake.
Once you get 4 guys in mid and face off, I don't think there's anything you can do. But it didn't work, so it went out of sync. So
okay, I feel better then.
Yeah.
yeah, we actually had a hammer we were just about to drop, but that's okay.
Hey, keep it for the next victims.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anaconda Rex. Why is he called that?
Because he's an anaconda that's a gun, and he's the king.
I don't think gun is Latin.
He's the
Or
king of being
anaconda.
the gun. Fuck me. I've been just dominating AIs with that for like the last 2 days. It's just so fucking funny. And I wanted to host because if you host on Soothing Oasis, Anaconda Rex can hit the hench mining line from the bottom of the cliffs. But only if you're attacking from the right, not if you're attacking from the left.
Mm.
But yeah, no, fucking hats off, guys. I should have been dead that second game. Sorry it took us this long to organise, and sorry it took this long to actually play. And I hope Toast's going to edit the extremely long aborted games out.
Yes, that is the
Yeah.
plan. And I'm
Yeah,
actually
there-
still
there was some-
recording. I'm still recording for extra bit, but in the end.
Save it for the fucking blooper reel, Chief.
The blooper reel.
Oh, there's some bloopers in that one.